What's up, guys? We are live. Let me get this light up. Let me get the stream on my laptop up. We got one person in here. Thank you for being here. Once I get this up, I'll be able to see who's actually in here. 1 second. All right, I found my stream. Hey, what's going on, J. Cole? Moo's dad, all the best, Trey. Have a nice Christmas and great New Year. Peace and love from Liverpool, England. Wow, you're from a long ways away, but Merry Christmas to you. Merry early Christmas. Man, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like Christmas just literally gets here so fast every single year. No matter how much you try to prepare for it, something crazy happens, and you end up having to go a different route. What's up, Cody? How you doing? Hey, Kimmy. Thanks for joining me. Guys, I haven't done a live stream in such a long time, and I apologize for that. Usually it's always been Sundays, for my live streams. But the past few weeks, guys, I have been working so much. I've been trying to save money. I'm trying to, get into another home where I can actually have a better setup for these live streams. I'm not saying that this is like terrible. I don't know. You know me. Let's see here. Joseph, have you ever heard of visual snow? No, I have not. Let me know what it is, and maybe I can tell you if I've heard of that or not. Juan, how are you? I'm doing great. It was one of those days, guys, where a lot of things kind of went wrong, and I had to pump the brakes and just realize that I'm not in control of everything. It was kind of one of those deals. Man, this lighting makes me look really freaking weird. Makes my face look all red. Let's see here. I'm getting all self-conscious. We got 27 people in here. What's up, guys? I hope you all are doing great. Like I said earlier, I haven't done a live stream in so freaking long. I'm just going to kind of update you on some things, maybe do a little bit of Q&A. The super chat is on if you want your comment or your question or whatever prioritized. I'm probably going to get a lot of them. I don't know how many I will get to. But, guys, Christmas is almost here. And like I was saying, it always seems to sneak up on us. We had a lot of setbacks this Christmas involving purchasing gifts and stuff like that. We used Amazon, which usually they're always great. But we had this huge issue where we put in this massive order for gifts for our family and children and all that and each other. And the thing with Amazon is it doesn't tell you how much is taking out of your account until it ships it. So there's just a lot of stress with that. A lot of bad bills came up at the wrong time, but we got everything squared away. We got all the gifts bought for the kids. And I know it's not all about the gifts, but it can bring up a lot of stress and anxiety this time of the year. Holidays seem to do that. We got 35 people in here. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Go ahead and hit that like button down below. I guess for the fact that I haven't done a live stream in a while, and we're going to try to get back into that. I hope the connection goes great. I'm not using my Wi-Fi today. Damaged demonic Marino. Did you experience chest pain and dull back pain during and after a workout? Yes, there were times whenever I would experience this. I know it's a scary thought, but there was a lot of muscle tension built up. So whenever I actually worked those muscles and stretched them out and made the muscle fibers are actually tearing when you're working out, that's going to lead to some extra pain there. I know it can be scary, but push through that. As long as you've been checked out by a doctor and you've gotten your testing done and your reassurance that you're okay and you don't have any type of heart issues, then you can be pretty confident that that's the truth and that you are dealing with muscle tension. But I ran into this a lot. Be sure, guys, if you haven't, to check out my video on the fear of exercising or you're scared to work out with health anxiety, because I dealt with that a lot whenever I would work out. I would get pains and aches, especially back pain, guys. I went to go jump rope one time, didn't do my stretching, which if you have anxiety disorder, please stretch. Please stretch before you do this. I was just going to go into a workout. I was like, you know what? I need to start working out. This is probably going to help me with my anxiety. So I went in the actual garage, picked up the jump rope. I have a weighted one, so that's what I was using. And about 4 jumps in, it's like the whole bottom of my half of my back just fell out, and I couldn't do anything for 3 days. So make sure that you're stretching whenever you're going through a lot of muscle tension. Your muscles are tight or tense. Also, make sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids whenever you do these workouts. Wow, we got 40 people in here. That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. But yeah, Damaged Demonic Marino. Yeah, I did experience that. I experienced all kinds of things. I would experience headaches whenever I worked out, and that was scary. I thought I was going to have a stroke. And obviously with the chest pains, I thought I was, working myself into a heart attack. So I definitely can relate with you guys there, or relate with you on there. But I'm sure many of us can relate with what you're going through. But exercise is crucial, especially for health anxiety. It's something that you have to do and push through. It's going to reassure you that you are fine. Things will get better. Maybe don't go so hard in the gym, or maybe don't run as much. Maybe just start out walking. Maybe just start out doing some light weights or resistant bands or medicine ball. Do some stuff like that, and then work your way up. It's great exposure therapy. Music Lover 13, Randall, hey man, I just want you to know that you really helped me through this anxiety thing, for real, for real. That's the goal, man. I'm glad I'm helping you out. I have so many people that thank me. I almost get overwhelmed at times. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve all that, but I am glad to take some of the negative things that I went through in my life and turn them into positives. So you are so welcome for the videos and the time that I put in. You're so welcome. I do it to help people. That's why I started this channel. I wanted to help people out. Let's see here. Jesse Bo 6. I'm not sure, either Jesse or Jesky Bo 6. Happy holidays. Yes, happy holidays to you and your family. And that goes for all of you. That goes for all of you. Let's make this holiday season great. Thanksgiving's already happened, but Christmas and New Year's are among us. Let's be thankful for the things that we have. Let's be thankful for the family that we have. I know holidays bring a lot of stress and anxiety, but hopefully the shopping part is behind us now. Gosh, man, and me and my wife, I'm telling you, if there's anything that brings stress and anxiety out of us, it is going shopping this time of the year. To me, it almost seems like people purposely go slow in front of us down the aisles, moving back and forth. I don't know if it's just bad luck for us, but we'll go in there just to get a few things, and we're in there for 2 hours. So you got to like literally schedule your whole day around either getting like toiletries or getting a canned vegetable that you need for a recipe, or one gift for one person, and you're stuck in there for like 2 or 3 hours. Man, that crap happens to us a lot. Let's see here. Victor Mendoza, love your videos, Trey. Helps me a lot. Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you, and I'm glad they're helping you out. Cody G, hey bro, hope you have a Merry Christmas. Same to you, Cody. Merry Christmas. What's going on, Jason? Man, I'm getting a lot of happy holiday love over here. You see our stockings up. Those weren't up the past live stream. My wife actually made some new fancy ones, although I kind of like those. She got 3 new ones for the kids. The kids are on the bottom. Let's see here. Camo one is Ryland's. Santa in the middle is Cullen's. And the Little Mermaid, that's for baby Gracie. And this is Trish's. It has her name up there and some glitter. And then I guess I got a big old snowman, which is whatever for me. That's cool. Frosty was like my favorite Christmas cartoon whenever I was a kid. Dominique Nikki, I love you, Trey. Well, I love you too. I do. 1-1, how are you? I'm doing great. It was one of those days where it seemed like a lot of things went wrong, but I'm having to push through it, realize that I'm not in control, which many of us that deal with anxiety, we try to control things. Got a video specifically on that that's going to be coming out later. It's called why anxiety sucks. And it's going to be something that you're not really thinking about. So make sure that you check out that video. It'll probably come on about an hour after this goes up. J. Cole, happy holidays, brother. Well, happy holidays to you too. And guys, my voice is finally starting to get better, but I have had a pretty bad cold the past 3 or 4 days. I'm pretty sure that you could hear it in the videos. I actually think I apologized in my last video, yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm having to drink some water. Snarky, or wait, I don't want to skip everybody. There we go. Zarko. Hey, how are you doing, Zarko? Snarky Dreams. Hey, Trey, did you see my post today? My name is Fabian. I wonder if that happened to you. I didn't see your post today. If it was in the Facebook group, I apologize. Guys, I right now, I'm getting swamped with a lot of this stuff. Now, a lot of you that are probably watching, you probably watched that video a couple weeks where I said I can't do this anymore. And basically in that video, I was just describing on how I'm getting so many DMs on Twitter, on Instagram. I'm getting Snapchats on Snapchat, obviously. And I'm getting tons of Facebook messages. I run the group. I get, tons of comments every day. I was spending hours upon hours every single day getting back with everybody. And it's gotten to the point to where the channel is big, the social networks are too big. The Facebook group is even getting too big. It's like over 6,000 people. I'm not saying it's too big in a bad way. The only negative thing is I can't give each and every one of you all of the attention that I used to. I used to be able to sit there and chat back and forth with a person all day. Now I've got like 30 or 40 people wanting to do that a day. I can't do that. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Patreon's the best way to reach me if you're trying to get one-on-one with me. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do online coaching or not. I'll just have to figure out if that's something I have time for. It sounds interesting, and I know some people would be interested, and I know other people aren't interested in paying for that. So I totally get that and understand. But I have to focus on my family more. I've had to work more, and that's what I've been doing with lately. Love Ryan. I watched like 30 of your videos the other day. Thank you, man. Your message is literally living the best life for yourself. Thank you so much. You straight up binge to watch my videos. That's awesome. Thank you. Cody, do you have visual snow? I do too. I'm guessing visual snow, what is that, like floaters, or is it just like some type of blurry vision? I haven't heard of that. I'm sorry. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even a professional mental health counselor or anything like that. That's actually, I've probably heard of that, but I don't know exactly what it is, so I couldn't give a ton of. Okay, you explain it right here. Visual snow is seeing static floaters after images. Have you experienced that? Do you think that anxiety is related? I know for sure that floaters can be increased in frequency by anxiety, so probably so. What's up, Mark? How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Let's say here. Let's say. Sarko, have you ever experienced loss of strength or inability to lift 2 pounds, for example, after diagnosis? I guess after diagnosis of anxiety disorder, yes, I would have days where I would like completely go limp. I would feel like my legs are giving out under me. I just felt like I didn't have any energy or strength, and a lot of that had to do with high levels of anxiety. And blood flow is not so active in our extremities, so there's not a lot of strength there. Colder temperatures in our hands and our feet, that can actually lead to numbness in our extremities. That's something I dealt with as well. So yeah, it's a pretty scary feeling, but as long as you've been checked out and you've just been diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. Breaking Next 23. Hey, what's up, Julian? I do remember that's your name. It's me, Beth D. Hey, Trey and everyone. Hey, how are you doing, Beth? Hope you're having a great Sunday. Mine's been action-packed as usual. Paramonstro, your videos help me when I get anxiety pain. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Damaged Demonic Marino, did you get chest and back pain at the same time with a high heart rate? Yes, I did. My heart rate was always high, regardless if I was working out or not. Obviously, if I was working out, it was higher, but, you know, you're working out, so your heart rate's going to be up there. But my heart rate, like, chilling and resting, guys, it was anywhere from, like, 95 to 110, chilling, like, straight up. It would dip below that, obviously, whenever I was asleep, but awake, that was what my heart rate was whenever I was resting. So yeah, I had that nonstop, whether I had pain or not. My blood pressure was always elevated unless I was asleep or right when I woke up in the morning. It was always above normal, so I dealt with that as well. And the chest and the back pain, yes, I had all types. I had dull aches, radiating. I had burning sensations in my back, and that was like knots, actual knots, straight up in my back. Hey Claire, how you doing? It's crazy. I'm starting to like put names with like your screen names. Juan Barrera, can I have prayers, please, going to the hospital? Yes, you certainly can. I will remember you in my prayers today. Anybody else that's religious, please remember Juan today. I hope you get some answers for whatever you're going through. If it's stress and anxiety, hope you get some reassurance and you can move forward from that. I know what it's like to always be in the hospital, always be in the ER, always having your phone right there ready to call 911 and get that ambulance to pick you up because you're having a panic attack or you're worried about something. I get that, and I get where you're coming from, Juan. I wish you the best, dude. Turn the page. Thanks for all the videos, Trey. You've helped me a lot. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. J. Cole, do you know how to deal with bad PTSD? I know some general kind of stuff that has to do with most anxiety disorders. Like there's general things that you can do. Now PTSD, I don't want to give the wrong type of advice. If you notice, I really don't have any videos over PTSD. I really don't. I know a lot of people can have minor PTSD that may not require therapy, and you can go through the same things that, overcoming anxiety and depression that you would do for those, like exercise, eating right. None of those things can hurt PTSD. I'm just going to say, but therapy, I mean, if you feel like you have severe PTSD, either from the military or a traumatic situation that happened earlier in your life, I highly recommend therapy for you. I highly recommend that. So you can get some CBT. My heart goes out to any of you that are dealing with that. I'm not an expert on PTSD. I don't really have a huge knowledge base on it. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to give you the wrong kind of information. But like I said, there's a lot of people with minor PTSD. I've even contemplated wondering if me going through the trauma of the panic attacks that I went through and really thinking that I was dying, if I had suffered that, because there were times where I was extremely jumpy and startled easily. Loud noises, honking, anything like that really freaked me out and actually make me mad and angry. And I dealt with that after the fact that I started going through these, traumatizing panic attacks. So I don't know that for sure. I was never diagnosed with that. And it certainly wasn't severe. I'll say that. Oh, my throat, guys. Anybody else out there that has a cold right now? I know here in East Texas, it is going around like nobody's business. Last thing that you want to have on Christmas is a freaking cold, dude. Breaking Neck's 23. So Julian, I checked out my throat, but still have that feeling and always cleats it. Shake my head. I don't know what you meant at the end of that. Dude, I'm sorry that you're still going through this. I mean, I've had plenty of talks with you. It's just a sensation, and I think that you have fixated on it so entirely long that your brain is actually active. Wait 1 second, guys. If you're hearing that noise, it's my computer being weird. I think that you have fixated on it so long that your brain has developed like muscle memory, and it automatically sends those signals to your neck. I was really good at focusing my muscle tension in certain areas of my body. As amazing as it sounds, I could look at my arm, my left arm, after reading that left arm pain is a signal of a heart attack, and my left arm would start to actually hurt. And I'm not trying to BS any of you guys. That's literally what happened for me. A lot of people didn't believe me whenever I told them. It was like, it's all in your head. No, I mean, these symptoms are actually happening. You are feeling something. That feeling that you're feeling, Julian, is real, but you're focusing on your energy. Now, the testing that you told me that you got, that's amazing. You have gotten great reassurance. I'm confident in saying that there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong, okay? So I want you to know that. There's nothing going on there. Globus hystericus, I don't know if you've looked into that. That might be a little further down, but it's that lump in your throat type feeling, and many of us get it. The best way to describe it, if you've ever been like broken up by a girl or a boy, whenever you're like in high school, whenever you're passionate about love and everything, and it hurts really bad, and you're trying not to cry, you're trying to hold back your tears, and you get that tightness in your throat, and it feels like there's a frog in your throat almost. Well, people with anxiety deal with that a lot, and my heart goes out to you, but that's something that you can have either for a few hours, or something that you can have for months, and you have to be active, proactive with your anxiety to make some dents in that. So Julian, just keep doing all the things that I preach. I know exactly what you're feeling and what you're going through as far as the symptoms, but you have gotten amazing reassurance, and I'm going to keep on reassuring you, I guess, if I have to. I'll just keep doing it. I care about you, dude. Cute Cali Girl 87. Hey Trey, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Had one of those rough days, but I'm making the best out of it. I'm gonna cook on the grill tonight. Speaking of food, real quick, guys. I don't know if you saw the last video. Not a lot of people like to really watch my videos as far as like healthy eating and losing weight. Not really sure. I mean, I do get the obvious reason that this channel is kind of morphed into a general anxiety and depression, anxiety disorder help and stuff like that, which is cool. But I'm trying to be general self-improvement, especially as I learn new things and accomplish new things. Basically, I had that goal a while back to get down to 161 in weight in pounds. I'm now at 165, which means in about 6 weeks, I've lost 15 pounds. Doing intermittent fasting, watching what I eat. You guys already know, so I'm getting tongue-tied today. My throat is like horrible and my mouth is dry. But you guys know the challenges that I have been doing over the past 8 or so months with the no caffeine, which, guys, if you have anxiety, cutting out caffeine is a great idea. There's been no sweets, no added salts, no beef, no pork, and recently, about a month and a half ago, no dairy. And these things are making it extremely easy to lose weight now that I'm doing the right things like exercising and doing intermittent fasting. So if you haven't ever done intermittent fasting, you should try that out. Look into that. It's basically fasting for a period of time and then having a shorter window to eat. It's great. Lowers your insulin levels, increases growth hormone, promotes fat loss. But anyways, I made a video about that. Somewhere in early to mid-January, I'm going to be going full-on vegetarian, which is going to be crazy because I already don't consume dairy. So basically, I'm going to be a vegan that eats eggs. So I'll probably do that for a few months and then go straight vegan. I don't know how long I'm going to do that, but I'm definitely going to do it for a good while and try that lifestyle out. I really want to. I want to keep bettering myself and getting better to help motivate you guys. But I wish most of you going through anxiety wouldn't just watch my symptom posts and talking about symptoms. It's easy to get fixated on the negative stuff. If I make a video about chest pain, I notice it gets an overwhelmingly large amount of views. But then whenever I make a video about me losing weight and changing up my diet, it doesn't get very many views. And I get that. I know how that works. I know it's going to happen before I post it. But I really wish that you guys would focus on, the solution on how to fix these things and not just with the problem and the issues. So I just want you guys to try to be more like that. And this isn't me barking at you or nothing like that. Please don't take it like that. Let's see here. Paramonstro, show us how you stretch. Well, I would do that, but that would literally take me like 10 minutes. And it's extensive routine. I try to stretch every part of my body. Definitely whenever I get into the gym, which I'm getting a gym membership next year, early next year, hopefully January, February, I will be taking you guys with me to the gym. I'll be making these videos early in the morning, so there won't be a lot of people in there anyways. And I will definitely go through all my routines. But basically, there's tons of instructionals on some basic stretching. Just do some basic stretching at first and then add, to your toolbox, if you will, of stretches. Just make sure that you do this before you work out, before you run, and then do a cool down stretch as well. You need to do it after you work out as well. There's a lot of tension in the muscles whenever you're dealing with anxiety. It's me, Beth D. My left chest muscle is always sore and my neck tension muscles hurt like hell. Yes, they do. I definitely know what it's like. And whenever it's your left chest, you're always trying to associate that with a heart attack. So I get that as well. Let's see here. Brandon S., you should put a shirt on. Okay. I'll think about it, Brandon. I really should, because this light's making me look all weird and discolored anyways. I love natural light whenever I do videos or live streams. I really hate using this. I always think it looks like crap, but, whatever. This light was not what I thought it was whenever I bought it. I need to definitely upgrade that. Damaged Demonic Marino, thank you so much. Now, what about an elevated heart rate while resting or through the day and dizziness? I'm not sure if you heard me after that. I went over that. That was something that I dealt with. My heart rate was always elevated, 95 to 110 whenever I was resting. Even when I didn't having, even whenever I wasn't necessarily feeling anxious, I would deal with that. Dizziness is another part of it. Although I didn't experience dizziness throughout the whole day, many people have. Mine was mainly around panic attacks whenever my adrenaline was going like crazy. Hey, Sunless Horizon. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Carrie. Hope you're doing good. Some of you guys, I'm sorry. There's some of you that I have not been able to talk to in the comment section as much. By the way, if you're wanting to get your comment answered, the best way to do it, and there's still not a ton of guarantees, but 1 second. Got to get me some gum. Maybe this will help moisturize my throat. Let's see here. What are we talking about? Yeah. Whenever I put a video out, that's whenever you should comment. If you're commenting on old videos, I'm probably not getting to them. So I try my best the evening after I create a video to go through my comments and try to answer as many as I can. But it's been tough. And I've just kind of gotten to that point to where I don't want to sacrifice my family time in the evenings to just sitting on a computer all night. And I used to do that. I used to spend anywhere from 1.5 to 3 hours a day answering comments and messages. That doesn't even count the Facebook messages that I've gotten throughout the day. Oh, Brandon S., where do you live? I live in East Texas. East Texas. I'm not going to get too specific just for my privacy, but I live in East Texas. Between Dallas and Houston. Good old East Texas in the piney woods. And speaking of you're saying put a shirt on or whatever, do you ever try to rebel against the weather? You just have that day where you don't care what the temperature is outside. You just kind of want to wear what you want to wear. That was kind of the day. It was pretty chilly this morning. It's starting to warm up a little bit now. But it was one of those days where I just felt like wearing a tank top. And then I have shorts on as well and flip-flops. And I'm even going to be outside grilling later. I plan on keeping this on. The only time I don't feel like really rebelling against the weather is whenever it's super hot outside. I'm never like, oh, I'm going to put on some jeans and a sweater. It doesn't work that way, I don't think, for the heat. Sunless Horizon, you ever feel really overly tired? or you forget things out of nowhere. Yeah, forgetting things out of nowhere, for me, that was brain fog. Actually led to my social anxiety. I remember talking to people, and just out of nowhere, my mind would go blank. I would forget directions to certain places. I would forget birthdays. I would forget names, people that I knew. I couldn't even remember their name. It was frustrating. Brain fog is one of those things that kind of comes on slowly with anxiety, and it takes a long time to leave. It's one of the last things that left for me. I was actually dealing with that whenever a lot of my symptoms were actually already going away. I know it's pretty scary. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I have brain cancer, I'm having a stroke, or there's something severely wrong. I have a tumor or something, and that's why I can't remember anything, or I'm just, going crazy. Relax on that. That is a perfectly normal symptom of anxiety, brain fog. As far as feeling overly tired, yes, all the time. Severe fatigue. I have a video specifically on that. Go check that video out. I go more in depth on that. But yeah, I definitely felt like I was just whooped all the time. Didn't have the energy to go anywhere. Didn't want to work. Definitely didn't want to work out. And I know a lot of you are feeling tired. You don't have any energy. And then at the same time, at the end of my videos, I'm telling you, you need to go work out. That hasn't changed. You need to work out. All right, let's see here. It's me, Beth D. I have heart anxiety. My heart races so bad, and that's what scares me to death. Yeah, that's very common. That's very common. Something that you can do is breathing exercises. There's many different breathing exercises out there, but it's been proven to actually lower your heart rate and blood pressure instantly. So, deep breaths, deep breaths. It's easier said than done. In that moment, guys, there's not even a lot I can tell you about stopping a panic attack just like that. You basically have to hack yourself and figure out what works best for you. Joshua Collins, I got the same lump behind my ear, mate. Did you hear anything about it? It was another disappointing issue where I had to reschedule my appointment for January 8th, and this was due to insurance issues. I have insurance through my job, but there's something going on, and I was going to have to pay some outrageous copay. Not sure why, but it's getting worked on, and my appointment's January 8th. I didn't want to make another video and update you guys because I know, quite frankly, a lot of people don't care for them. So yeah. But I will update you whenever I find something out about it. It's actually funny. Whenever I make a video about something personal going on in my life, I like instantly lose like 50 subscribers like that quick. It's real funny. So, but I'm not gonna stop. That's not gonna stop me from making videos on my personal life, updating you on things that are going on with me, because the true people that care, the people that are my YouTube family that, have my back, they're not going to unsubscribe because of that. And I'm about building a good family. If somebody's going to leave and not want to support my channel because I had a video where I talked about my son going to a psychologist, or a video about, me going to the doctor to get something checked out, then, it's whatever. I really don't need that subscriber anyways. John Carlos Soto, what's up, Trey? Happy holidays to you and your family. Same to you. Same to you. I'm actually looking forward to Christmas. I'm excited for my kids and my wife to open up their gifts. My whole family, for that matter. There's going to be a lot of food. I'm going to have to pace myself, guys, because I've been losing some good amounts of weight. I don't want to have some 5 or 6, 7 pound setback, so I got to be really careful. Breaking's next. 23. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Oh, you're bad. You're bad, Julian. Metal Man, does smoking weed help anxiety? For some people, yes. For some people, no. I'm not going to sit here and recommend it. Honestly, weed in most places is actually illegal. It's illegal where I'm at anyways. But as far as it helping with anxiety, it has helped people with anxiety. It's done some great things for people, especially with pain management as well. But there's many people out there their anxiety actually started with smoking weed. They had their first major panic attack while smoking weed. They had depersonalization or derealization for the first time when they started smoking weed. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to sit here and recommend that. Did you feel dizzy all of the time? Yes. Actually, no. I didn't feel dizzy all the time. It happened to me a lot of times, but it wasn't nonstop. Mainly during my panic attacks, I would deal with that. Let's see here. Skipping so much. Sorry, guys. I skipped way down on accident. Dang, there's a lot of comments. You got me off crack cocaine, so thanks. That's why I'm watching your channel. I have anxiety too. I'm afraid of going back to the gym. Any tips? Oh, John, that's amazing that you're off that. Congratulations on your sobriety. That's amazing. I'm glad I could be a part of your life and help you with that. That's the reason why I love this channel, being able to change somebody's life like that. Congratulations, John. But wanting to get back to go to the gym, that's amazing. That's another step. As far as being afraid, if you've had your checkup and you're fine, which I'm sure you're doing a lot better now that you're off of that, take it slow. It's exposure therapy. It's facing a fear. That's what I had to do. I had to walk before I started running. I had to walk slow before I started walking fast. I had to use extremely light weights before I started using extremely heavy weights. Don't get your butt kicked the first time you go to work out, you know? Don't go so hard that you don't want to go back anymore, or that you make all of these anxious symptoms arise from deep within. It's actually been known that vigorous exercise, whenever you have severe anxiety, just out of nowhere and you're starting to work out again, it's actually not recommended. You want to start out slow and work your way up so your body can deal with that along with the anxiety. So start out small. Congratulations again, dude. That's amazing. Makes me so happy I was able to help you with that. Breaking Necks 23. CBD oil, not the THC, LOL. I felt fake and numb and got high. It scared me. Wow, for real? It didn't have any THC in it and you felt that way? I'm not saying that in a rude way. I don't know. I haven't heard of too many people saying that. That's crazy. I took CBD oil for a few weeks. I actually did a video over it, how to take it really effectively, which, if you guys don't know this, putting it under your tongue and holding it for a little bit before you swallow or ingest is a good way, and actually the best way to do it. Gets into your stream a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, CBD oil for me, it helped in some ways, but in some ways I didn't even feel it that much. For me, ingesting it on an empty stomach seemed to do more good than doing it after I had this huge, massive breakfast or meal. So that was something that I learned. And also, it's just not going to be good for everybody. Also, it's not going to cure your anxiety. It can help some with management of it, but there's people that preach it and love it and swear on everything that it helps them, and then there's people that say that it didn't do a damn thing for them. So keep that in mind whenever you're doing it. It's also pretty pricey, but there were times when I took it where I felt relaxed more so than I would be if I didn't take it, and I actually felt sleepy a few times, which that could be beneficial for some of you not being able to go to sleep. Maybe it could help with that, with insomnia. But then there were times that I took it and I didn't notice it at all. So feel free to share your experience with CBD oil if you want. Jesky06, weed is not great for anxiety, at least for me. Had a very bad experience. Yeah, you got people on both sides of the spectrum. You have people that had a horrible, terrible experience with it, and you have people that swear by it and say it helps them with their anxiety. For me, I didn't have a great experience with weed, only because I did it when I was severely drunk at the time, so I got sick and dizzy, and it was just a nightmare. I literally felt like I was dying, but I would smoke a lot. This only happened like a handful of times, like not even 5 times, like 3 times. because I wouldn't smoke weed sober, and I had to be like really drunk for somebody to offer it to me and me take it, which was just stupid. The third time, man, I don't even understand why I would do it 3 times in a row if I know the first 2 times are terrible. Um, Roll on. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Yes. Merry Christmas to you too as well. Thank you so much for that. Oh man, I'm gonna be so broke after Christmas, guys. Oh, we went ham. We went too hard. Um, it's me, Betty. Yes, Merry Christmas, Trey and family. Thank you so much, guys. You are giving me so many awesome Christmas wishes. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. Build-A-Bear lover. Hi, Trey from Manchester, England. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in from halfway across the world, actually. Brandon, did anybody else's furnace go out? I'm freezing. Dude, that sucks. Our heat went out at the beginning of the winter, actually, but it wasn't, it wasn't off for long. Well, it didn't actually go out. It just, like, wasn't working very good. We had to get somebody to come check it out. Damaged Demonic Marino, can I ever be able to text you over Facebook if I have any questions or concerns about what's going on with me? You can, but I just want you to know that I have so many and I'm getting more behind as time goes on. And that's not an excuse at all. That's just like literally how it is. I get so many people. There's people that actually expect me to be their personal therapist for free at all times. And that's impossible for me as a family man and guy that works full time and tries to manage his channel and the Facebook group and all my other social media. It's almost impossible for me to just message back and forth all day long. What I'm thinking about is adding a service on my Patreon account where we can message back and forth, but it's going to be for like a monthly fee or something like that. And that'll allow people to, have more, I don't know. It's tough. I feel bad about this. This is why I was like borderline crying in the video that I said I couldn't get back to anybody anymore, because it's something that I knew was coming. I just didn't really think it was, as close as it was. But you can always leave me a message on there. But the thing is that if I don't get back with you, or it's a long time before I get back to you, please don't take it personal. And I hope everybody here understands that. Which I got a huge amount of support on that video where I discussed those things, those exact things from most people. I lost some subscribers as well, which is understandable. But I didn't expect to get that many people actually understanding where I was coming from. John Carlos Soto, it would be cool if you had an assistant to answer them for you. Yeah, but I'd also be nervous about that too. Let's see here. J. Cole, I binge watched them also. Thanks, dude. Let's see here. There's been days where I was shaking the whole time and had a shortness of breath and little chest pain the whole day. Yeah, I would have that all the time. The tremors, I would deal with that. The shortness of breath for 1 second. I would have shortness of breath due to muscle tension. And the chest pain, I would have that because of muscle tension, and I would have that for days on end. So I had tons of symptoms. Let's see here. We got our first super chat today. Thank you so much, Resident, from the bottom of my heart. He says, thanks for all your help. Merry Christmas. Thank you so freaking much, Resident. That means so much to me. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Let me see here. Sorry, I had to go down there and answer that super chat. Build-A-Bear Build-A-Bear lover, David Jones. What's up, dude? I was talking to him earlier. Why does anxiety cause chronic boredom? For me, I feel like it didn't cause boredom for me at all. I was always occupied with my thoughts, with worrying about myself, self-checking, looking up symptoms. I didn't really have a bored moment. If that's something that you're dealing with, I don't have a ton of experience with that. Now I know that more so people that are depressed probably would deal with boredom more so, and that actually would probably fuel their depression even more. But I never was really, I felt like I didn't have time to be bored. And I felt like if I was bored, that would have been a relief, because that would have meant my mind was able to just kind of unwind. Um, yeah, but anxiety, I really didn't have any boredom with that. Sorry if I didn't answer that well, but if I don't have experience with it, or if I don't know much about it, or a good answer for that, I don't want to give you any false information. I would just think about the things that you love to do. And if anxiety is keeping you from doing the things that you love, that'll keep you less bored, um, then obviously you need to keep working on your anxiety and get back to the things that make you you. MB, no, I didn't deal with that. Pulsate tinnitus. At least I was never diagnosed with anything like that. I did have stuffy ears. Um, I did have ear pain at times, but I was never actually diagnosed with any of that. Um, but I didn't, yeah, so I mean, I can't answer that one. It's me, Beth D. I binge watch them when I'm going through insomnia. Well, thank you so much. I do have a couple of videos on anxiety at night. So, guys, if you need a routine or a schedule at night, please go check that out. As well as I have a couple videos about having anxiety in the morning and went over a morning routine. You got to start your day off good. Let's see here. Yassine, hello Trey. I stopped cannabis cold turkey 4 months ago. Well, if that's something that you wanted to do to better yourself, congratulations. That's not easy. Quitting any type of addiction is not easy. And I have developed health anxiety starting from month 3. I was nonstop Googling every symptom or itch. I noticed an internet saying it's HIV. I'm sorry that you're going through this, but you have to understand, and many of you out there, that whenever you quit anything, any type of addiction, anxiety is going to be present. It's going to happen a lot more often. Your body's and your mind is trying to readjust to the new you. So that's going to happen. As far as HIV, if you're super concerned about it, which I'm sure you probably don't have it just because you thought it up in your mind, that's not how that works. There's a lot of other symptoms than just that, as far as an itch or whatever. And stay off of Google. But if you're super concerned, it is not that much money to go get checked out for that. But once you're told that you don't have that, realize that you have this irrational thought pattern that's going on, probably starting, from quitting something and then thinking that, that you have this as a result of that. Make sure that you go and get that reassurance. That's important. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like my screen has frozen up here. Not sure why. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit so I can get the comments back up here. One second. Well, I guess while we're here, you can check out my wife did those. They have some garland and little berries on them. And the kids, they have other themed presents and stuff. It's the most presents we've had under the tree since me and her have been together, so we are thankful for that. One second. This thing is on here is bugging me. We still have 20 people in here. Guys, I promise these live streams are going to start getting a lot better whenever I move. Honestly, I hate doing live streams in my house. It's hard for me to even get the motivation to do them sometimes, and that's just me being straight up and honest with you. Let me go back up here and try to find where I was. Zachary Campolo, when are we going to get the Trey Jones merch, journals, shirts, motivational posters? Yeah, that's some stuff that I need to be working on. As far as shirts and stuff like that, when you watch my video on mobile, you'll see my merch come up below. It has my name, you know, which is my brand, and the YouTube play button. So there's like hoodies and shirts and tank tops and stuff like that. So I have that, but there's still other stuff. I want to expand on that in the future. Right now, like I've told most everybody, I'm just so focused on getting out of here because I just feel like, you know, these videos are going to get so much better. The quality, like, you guys don't even know what I have planned. It's going to be cool. It's not going to just be me sitting in front of a camera just all day talking. It's not going to be like that. I'll still have those, but I'm going to be doing a lot more editing. Let's see here. Well, guys, on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this today. But I plan on doing another live stream next Sunday. I'm going to try to keep these going again. I apologize for the past 3 weeks not doing them. I think it's been 3 weeks. And I apologize for that. I love you guys. It's just I haven't had this huge inspiration and drive to do these. The internet out here just really sucks. You know, it's just not good at all out here in the country, and half the time, you know, it's like in and out with these streams. So I apologize for that. But whenever I move, it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better. But I want to thank y'all so much, guys. I hope you have a beautiful Christmas. Be thankful for the people around you. Show a lot of gratitude for things in your life. Be thankful for the gifts. There's people out there that don't get anything. There's people out on the street. There's people that don't have family. So make sure that you keep that in mind. But guys, I love you all. I want you to have a great and safe holidays. I will probably still post videos. At least a video on Christmas Eve. I may not post one at all on Christmas. Hopefully y'all can forgive me for that one. But guys, if you're somebody that watches my channel all the time, don't even watch my channel on Christmas at all. Spend it with your family, or treat yourself to something. Go do something. But I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.